Hey guys, Charles here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the VXE R1 SE Plus. Supposedly the VXE R1 SE Plus, I was supposed to receive the normal R1 SE, but as you can see, the R1 SE Plus, I have received it. So that's that. Now next, first disclaimer. I'm not a professional player nor a good aimer. I like playing FPS games. I like to watch mouse reviews very often, and I wanted to make the review to help some people out there with tight budget looking for a good bang for buck wireless mouse. I do have to apologize for the sounds of the mic. I don't have a really good quality mic, but this is the best I can do, and yes, just bear with me. Another disclaimer I want to make is I am not good at speaking English. I'm not consistent at it. It's not my main language, so I do have to apologize if I have some grammatical errors and pronunciation issues. Yeah, that's that. So, first off, we're going to start with the looks of the mouse. So we're gonna be putting that in an angle right there. Mix the camera. Oops. There we go. It's just the same. So here's the look of the camera. Premium looking mouse for me because this is my first time, and it has a Type-C port for charging purposes. This is the cable of it, which I did in the unboxing video, which was like, it's not an unboxing video, just first impressions. So first, with the aesthetics, I like it because it's black, and I like blacks very often, and do have a lot of black in my setup other than a mouse pad, but I used to have a black mouse pad. So yeah, that's that. Okay, the design and build. So let's have here our Viper Mini. Yes, it's a Viper Mini, and the R1 SE. So the build quality. Now I can creak it and it doesn't make any sounds. It doesn't give any side effects, but however, it does not feel like if you're going to grip it hard, it's gonna break. Comparing to the Viper Mini, that which if you creak or if you do the side flex, it does not creak that much, and you can comfortably squeeze it too hard. But yeah, the R1 SE Plus doesn't have a, it's sturdy, but it's not sturdy as the Viper Mini. I mean, I owned the Viper Mini 3 years ago, so it's now like degrading a lot. Let me try if I can creak the Viper Mini. Yeah, it's creaking a lot. Yeah, for the R1 SE, I'm trying to make it creak. I'm pressing it hard. It's not making any creaks. So yeah, I guess the build quality is just really good for a cheaper mice, around $20. And next is the coating. I heard that it does not have a coating, but I have a pretty sweaty hands, and when I aim in this mouse, it's just how I like it to be. I mean, I don't know any coding about the other mice, but comparing it to the Viper Mini, it does feel different, and Viper Mini it feels a lot premium, and I can grip it properly than the R1 SE. So yeah. Now next are the clicks. So there's a lot for me to say about the clicks when comparing to the Viper Mini. So the clicks are quite good, clicky and tactile. Let me turn this off to show you a pre and post travel. It has quite a bit of a pre travel, but low on post travel. Comparing to the Viper Mini, it doesn't. The pre travel is just really low. You can click it easily. But doesn't make any really difference, other than that, the clicks In my opinion, I like a clicky tactile clicks on the mouse rather than a mushy click. Let's try the sound test. I do have a crappy mic, by the way. Let me just adjust a bit. Mouse 1, mouse 2, middle mouse scroll, side buttons, then let's compare it to the Viper Mini. Oh wait, the wire, wired mouse. Mouse 1, mouse 2, scroll wheel, side buttons, there's actually the part that I don't like about the SE is the scroll wheel, because it's given a lot of defined steps than the Viper Mini, which is so smooth to scroll with. And I am playing Apex Legends a lot, so jumping behind the jump in the scroll wheel down is a lot helpful, and the Viper Mini just helps a lot in doing jumps and tap strafing. But it's not an issue in actual reality. You just play the game and you don't mind it, and you can just adapt to it, let's say, and you'll perform a whole lot better when you're not thinking about it and just playing the game. So that's just about the clicks, the scroll wheel, and side buttons. So next up, performance. The R1 SE Plus boasts a PAW3395 SE. Now, I'm not knowledgeable about sensors, but from what I've heard, 3395 SE is just a rebranded 3335 sensor, but the performance is just performing well. I have no problems spinning out. I can do hard flicks with a 38cm by 360. You'll see no difference in the performance compared to the other mices. You can just play well with the 1K pulling rate, though the advertise says it has 2K, but I can't find any 2K relating to it, and even in the software it doesn't show that you can pair it with a 2K dongle. It doesn't even exist. And from what I've heard, the R1 SE doesn't pair with the 4K dongle from the R1 Pro Max. Oh wait, R1 I think doesn't have any 4K. R1 Pro and R1 Pro Max, they don't pair with the dongle. Let's just say if you're into polling rate, then probably this mice isn't for you, but if you don't care about polling rate, then it's just fine. You can play on a 1K and play well, and you don't have to think about it. It's just a small minor difference in latency that a human can't read. Human eyes can't read it and can't see it. Of course, if you're not that into higher polling rate, then it's fine, because it consumes less battery in the 1K polling rate, therefore less charging, and more therefore lasting longer in terms of battery life. And just like a phone, you keep charging it. I don't know about the battery in this mice. Maybe it degrades when you charge a lot, but I'm using it for the past couple of 5 days, and it's only gone down to 55%, and I haven't been charging it since it arrived, because it was charged up to 100%. So there's that, and yeah, it's just performing well. It doesn't spin off. Of course, I don't have a good mousepad or a really glidey mousepad, so it doesn't. But yeah, oh wait, I do have to add a bit. The balance on this mouse, some people hold it in the front, some people hold it in the back. The balance of it is quite a bit weird, let's say, because if you hold it here, then it just balances perfectly. Then if you hold it a bit front, it's gonna fall right up back. Yeah, because R1 SE Plus has a bigger battery in compared to the R1 SE, so there's probably that. The weight distribution falls quite a bit in the back, but if you hold it in the front, it just in the back, it just weighs evenly. Yeah, I mean, I think it's not a problem for someone like me. I mean, this mouse only weighs 55 grams, and it's pretty easy to aim with it, and no problems at all. Yeah. Now, next one is shapes. R1 SE. It's more catered to the fingertip or the claw grip audience or consumers. Yeah, consumers. And the R1 SE, I like it a lot, and it gives me a lot more grip compared to the Viper Mini, which is smaller and narrow, and it's hard to claw grip. I find it hard to micro adjust in terms of going to the right side like this. I mean, I'm claw gripping it and I can't do that fingertip, so claw grip, it's hard to do that movement, just this small amount movement like that. Viper Mini feels hard to adjust from it, even though I've owned and used this for 3 years straight, and it's giving me a lot of problems in naming. Now you may have noticed that there's a new mouse in the desk, and it's the Delux M700. It's the clone of the Model O, which is a basic one. I think it's one-to-one clone, but I'm not sure. The only not clone part is the front here. The Model O has like similar design to this Viper Mini right here, and the Delux M700 does not have. Now the Delux M700 I have here is the A725, and I do have a old video of it from 2021, and I have not used it ever since, but recently I've been finding that when using the Viper Mini I was having discomfort in the right ring finger, and it's quite hard to sometimes even grip the Viper Mini due to my slightly big medium hands. And I used the M700 and I noticed that it was quite comfortable for me, and that's where I made the conclusion that I need to find something in between of the Delux M700 and the Viper Mini. So hey guys, now we're gonna check the attack VHub software for the VGN R1 SE or R1 in general. So first, let's just revert it to the normal setting. So after you've installed it, might look this way, but you can translate it to English by click on the top left corner of the app, then see the cog settings, click that, and click the drop down menu on the third box, set it to English, and now you're on English. Now you're finished. So here's the general what you see in the home screen of the device center of the attack VHub. So if you click a mouse, there's the remap keys, GPI setting, performance setting, and other, just the normal general settings. And you can even use preset. You can change it to, I'm gonna change it to FPS mode where I want to play some games like Apex Legends, Left 4 Dead, or any FPS games in general. But if I'm just using the mouse casually or playing some games that doesn't require a huge movement of the mouse, I just set it to general usage, where everything is lowered to its turned off and lowered polling rate, so the mouse lasts longer. Sorry. So yeah, there's that, and that's pretty much about the app. It's straightforward and it feels premium, the app. Yes. So yeah, if you're wanting to buy some really cheap mouse, not really cheap, just a good amount of cheap, And if you're looking in a mouse of a more premium and wireless and performs really great without any performance issues, I think VXE R1 SE Plus is gonna be the mouse for you. If that is your claw gripping fingertip, but I think you can palm it. It's hard for me to palm.